Hello and welcome to Pure Word Creations. My name is Tahira. I am in a different space today. I'm actually just finishing a rehearsal at a theater in Chicago and wanted to pop on to show you my latest design team project for Krafty Malaika. This is probably like an A5 journal that is soft cover, made with some fabric samples and some scraps of some vegan leather on the sides here. Um, I use mostly her fantasy black world journaling kit that you'll find on her Etsy shop. And this is one of the images right on the front. I actually printed it on some coffee dyed. I think this is like an atlas page that Tamara Crumble sent me, and it kind of looks like she's aware of the matrix, right? So I did a little bit of hand stitching on her flower garland, hair garland, um, and stitched around the printable itself so that it could stay on the cover. I have some purple lace backing the image, and I used some rainbow colored uh, twine to bind in the one signature. So this is what it looks like on the back. And let's get right in here. And I'm using the back of this frame just to avoid the glare of the lamp that I'm using. I have this beautiful pocket made out of a handkerchief that I was gifted. I had some fun with my die cut machine. Thank you, Miss Mason, for that. And this is just some food packaging, actually. Just the back of some food packaging. I have my rust dyed fabric on the inside of the cover. And let's go right in. And I printed the digitals on different types of paper. So was printed on linen paper. So the quality of the print changes depending on the paper that I used. And photo paper was probably the best outcome of the digitals. I have some collage journaling cards, and actually, these cards, I did the backgrounds of these cards years ago, and I mean years ago, and it just fit really, really well with Kelly's digitals. So, this is the first one. This one says, "There is beauty in simplicity." There are stickers, scrapbook paper, washi tape, all on here, even some acrylic paint on the edges. But I thought her digitals fit right in with, collage journaling cards that I had done years ago. This is some background paper from one of her earlier kits. I used some more food packaging. This says Unreal. I like the Unreal chocolates. And so another die cut there, some of my rusty paper, and another of her digitals, just as a placeholder for this pocket. And I just put some more packaging. It literally is packaging. And just cut it into shapes. Actually, I think that was the shape of the packaging, and just put it in there for future collaging and journaling. Here's some dyed glassine from Magdalena at Fat Pickle Studio. And I love this digital kit because you get, along with the people images, you get a lot of landscapes and fantasy world images, which is beautiful. This is some paper that I tea dyed probably some years ago. I'm using a lot of things that I've just had laying around, floating around, waiting to be used. This image is from an earlier kit. I believe this is her Afro Punk kit, from her Afro Punk kit. And this is also one of her background images from another kit. Did some stenciling and put down this coffee dyed. Actually, this is the back of a tea recipe that Tamara Crumble sent me. Here's some washi tape from Capital Chic Designs, and another digital from the Afro Punk kit of Kelly's. This image was actually printed on some old calendar paper, so it made this cool design. It looks like a tribal design, right, on his face, which is awesome. And I just put this at peace with the world music paper next to him. And this is the back of that music paper with this image. And some die cuts. We have some graph paper, some rusty paper on some of Tamara's coffee dyed paper. And this, I actually made this pocket that has, you know, these doilies printed on them. That's just packaging actually for some paper flowers, I believe. So I just put some eyelets in the shape of stars on the packaging and made this pocket. This is some stationery that Tamara gifted me. Another one of Kelly's digitals. She even has these little fantastical animals in the background. Really, really cute. Another one of her just landscapes printed on some paper that actually has text on it. So it's a different kind of feel. Nothing to be read, but just in the background there, I kind of like that. Some flower pages. I believe I got those from either Renee at Renee's at It Again or Tamara. And I was able to put some of my lithograph prints in here. I called these my nature guides. They were made with actual leaves. And then I drew this image. And those were made with my teacher, my printmaking teacher, Melody Vasquez. Here is another collage journaling card with one of Kelly's images. Excuse me, I'm swaying from standing and sitting to get a good angle, and also to be comfortable while I'm doing this. So excuse the up and down and crazy angles. And I didn't put any other paper on the back. This is the actual packaging cardboard, and I think I'll just write on top of that. And this bag I've had for some years as well. There used to be this cool antique shop. It's called Another Time, Another Place, and it was in Evanston, Illinois. It's no longer there. So it's actually nice to have some packaging from, it says Another Time, Another Place, Another World. Kind of fits with the theme of Kelly's digital. Here is a sticker with artwork by Paul Lewin. Just have some gold flecky paper in there. This paper, I think it's just white, a white cutoff paper, and some of my rust dyed paper. Just a cutoff of one of Kelly's design papers, background designs, another one of those coffee dyed labels, some graph paper that was a cutoff as well. This was a cutoff from a coloring book page. just put that on the side there. This was a card that I was either gifted or I thrifted. I think I thrifted this. And it just fit with the colors of Kelly's Digital. We have some ledger paper in these purples and pinks and blues. Also with the color theme of her digital. Some of my rust dye paper. I just really love this. This citrus fruit on this Japanese paper. I just thought it fit with the theme as well. Some ledger paper I probably got from Renee. More of my dyed paper. Another strip of a cut-off coloring book page. Having more fun with my die cut machine. And this is also packaging that I rust dyed. And this is a pocket made out of tar paper that I was gifted by Tamara. This is of Rosemary Morris's eco-dyed paper. Love it. And all of that is on a business envelope. And inside I just have some coffee dyed paper, probably from Renee. This stationery is from a Japanese artist, Aiko Fukawa. I just thought it really, really fit the theme of this journal. And this is a magazine page. It says Rooted. I just love those flowers in here. And so I have some of my rust dyed paper on the side. These are just two pieces that didn't quite make a full page, so I just doubled them up that way. More graph paper, that was from Renee. In this pocket is some rust dyed packaging, literally packaging, and a journaling card from Prima, and some office paper. You can hardly see that those lines on that paper, but there are some really, really tiny lines on that paper. Gonna be fun to use. Here is the coloring book page from the Afrofuturism coloring book. Afrofuturism coloring book. Using my words. And I'll put that in the description box where that came from. Here's another one of Kelly's beautiful, fantastical animals and landscape digitals. And I have some scrapbook paper that I made into a journaling spot. Some of my rust dyed and stenciled packaging. It really is packaging. And another one of those really tiny lined papers, office papers. I just love these flower pages in here. Just thought they really, really fit the colors of Kelly's Digital. Here's another one of my package die cuts that I rust dyed. Another tar paper pocket. And this image of the kit was printed on Tamara's coffee dyed paper. There's the full image. And then inside there's another paper that I'll show you once I turn the page. Again, that's a business envelope. And I think I got this paper from Daiso some years ago, possibly. And there's another cutoff from a coloring book page. This is from her Afro Punk kit. And those were just copies that I had printed off probably some years ago. And I'm just using them now. And since it's my journal, you know, if they happen to not have printed well, I don't care. I love the image anyway. Here's another one of Kelly's images. This was printed on photo paper, another one of those fantastical animals. And again, this is a journaling card that I had made years ago. And it says, tell your story. And these cool geometric stickers are from Powder World. I'm not sure if you still sell those. And this is just a Project Life card that says spring. Just had those colors. I washi taped in this page from the kit. Love that. Just clipped in some ledger paper that has those pinks and blues. Here's one of Magdalena's prints. Just love her work. The other side of this bag has some cut off graph paper. One of the cut-offs from one of the digitals. I'll do something with that. And another cut-off white copy paper or some other kind of paper. I'm not sure, but I'll use it. Here's the other side of my lithograph. The other nature guide. And again, I used real leaves to make those imprints and some packaging as well. I think this is probably my favorite spread. Sorry, there's a little bit of a glare. Let's see if I can, that's a little bit better. Again, this is one of Kelly's digitals that was printed on some text paper. And I love these flowers that he's looking at. Here's an example of, a print that went wrong, but I still love it. This is from her Astrology Black Ladies kit. And I just clipped some, you can hardly see, but it's like a purple graph. Here's another collage journaling card. It was kind of cool to come back to these cards and add Kelly's digitals on them. These white buttons, for instance, I think they were all in a row, like right here. And I took them off so that I could fit Kelly's image on there and just rearrange them. And added another sticker there, but everything else was already on here. Here's some graph paper. Oh, I didn't show these beads that are on the ends of the twine. Here's another one of Kelly's digitals. Just put it on this paper pocket. And this is a postcard I think I got on a tour when we were in Salt Lake City. And I just thought the color matched, and has one of those animals there. Thought it fit well in here. This was printed on calendar paper again. Just love those colors. They're so bright and vivid. And inside this eco-dyed envelope that Rosemary Morris did, I'll show you the other side. I have a Prima journaling card and some rust-dyed file folder piece. I'll use it in collage later on. Here's the beautiful other side of Rosemary Morris's eco-dyeing. Gorgeous. Sorry, you're hearing all of the sounds of the lounge at the theater. Welcome. Here's another digital of Kelly's. And what I loved about this digital kit is that there were both men and women represented in this kit. I know she really uplifts women of color in her most of her kits, but it's so great to have the men represented there too. Here's another die cut with some rust-dyed packaging. And on the other side, we have another digital. Awesome, awesome. And this flips down, so I have some other journaling space. And this is a pink lo mein notepad page. It says embrace your creativity. More graph paper, more ledger. And this last image was printed on pink paper, so it's a little hazy. I like it. And then on this side of the handkerchief pocket, I just made like a little, packaging journal that I put some fabric on the inside, and these are just papers, and I just used elastic to put it all together. Nothing fancy, just for me to either take the papers out and use it in the larger journal, or just to keep it in and do some other journaling. But here is Kelly's digital. Again, this was printed on pink paper, so the coloring is going to be a little different than her actual digital. And yeah. Hey y'all, sorry about that. My storage, I guess, was a little bit too small to finish out that last video. So I just wanted to end the video. As I said, this little journal fits in. It just even has a little textile and another journaling card back here. And that just fits in the pocket in the back. And again, here's the back. And the button closure is with this gold button. And yeah, I'm going to have fun with this. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye-bye.